You guys want to do a fucking podcast or something? Is this it?
I think
this is starting
the
right
intro.
now?
Yeah.
This is the intro. It's not our best one. I mean, you're doing great, Wayde.
But we're yet to begin,
Yeah.
really, as presenters. But that's what Short Change is all about. Short Change is your favorite episode because it's shorter, far less of us.
And more changes. More whammy bar. Oh, yeah, give me that wow, wow, wow.
You know, this is the show in between shows, or rather the show in between the weeks of we release the big boys, where we talk some shit about whatever, and we potentially respond to people who have written in. That's going to be very exciting.
Also, before we actually air our main shows, we like to yell, release the big boys. Rye's here. Mitchell's here. Wayde's over there. He's putting his stuff down. Come on over, baby.
Get on there, mate.
We vomited in his mouth a little bit. Swallowed it. It's fine.
We had a big old feed just before we started recording, which probably isn't the best idea to immediately start recording after eating and smashing brews.
Smashing what?
Brews.
Oh, I thought you said bros.
Bros.
Yeah.
No. Hey, I was on the tram the other day, and I've never been more. This ties in. I've never been more uneasy just by the violent energy in the air. I sat down at the back, and because I'm a cool guy, I like to sit at the back.
Yeah.
And there was these two
Teacher can't see.
ruffians
Yeah.
sitting next to me, and I didn't realize how vile they were until I had taken my seat. And every second word was "fucking cunt." And it was just so violent.
That's
which
two words,
we
though,
use a
so
lot. Shut up.
Every
Hey.
second word was either fucking or cunt. They were just sitting there going, fucking cunt, fucking
Those two were
Yeah.
those two. Let's say those two were 80% of their vocabulary.
Sure.
And they were talking about anything. They were as they talked to each other and talked about other people. They talked about smashing people and fighting people, and it was just very violent. And it made me feel very small, and I hated it.
Oh, that's no good.
Yeah, but they called each other bro a lot. That's why. I
Oh,
think
that's kind.
what made me
Did they
think of
ever, like, put their arms around each other?
it. No, no, far too close.
Yeah. I would like to hear the same conversation, but just with a very polite English accent. And I told that fucking cunt that I would certainly, most definitely, smash him. What else has happened to you on a tram?
That's about it.
That's it?
Yep.
That was your first
I did
tram?
meet a guy who was it's not good of a story, except that
Perfect.
this guy was chatting to me. I'm not very talkative in public, as we discussed in the last episode. And this guy started chatting to me, and then I was like, all right, I'll see what he's up to. Like, hey, man, what's going on? What did you do today? What's on for the rest of your day? He said, hey, I just got off work. I'm a chef at a vegan restaurant, and I'm also from India. I'm condensing the conversation down.
Yeah,
'cause
right.
He didn't just roll
That's
it.
pretty, like,
he didn't-
bullet point here straight away.
He didn't just roll these off.
Me, I'm 42, chef at a vegan restaurant. I have a wife. She's lovely, but I'm leaving her. I need you to help me abscond.
But he ran music nights where he would teach people traditional Indian music, where
Cool.
he would supply all the instruments, and then you come down, he teaches you how to do it.
That's cool.
So that's great. Sign me up. And he gave me I gave him my card, and he never got back to me. I was very
So
excited.
you haven't signed up?
No.
That's shit. We could have all done it.
Maybe he's listening. He works in Melbourne hospitality. Give me a buzz, because I want to learn the tabla.
Did you tell him about us?
No,
Was
not the time.
that wasn't in your bullet points?
No, this was a long time ago.
Oh, right. It was before us.
Maybe he just naturally found this
Yeah.
podcast
That's it's
through great promotional skills.
it's inevitable. Hey, you know how you one time did quick fire questions?
Yeah.
I've got quick fire questions.
Let's hope they're better than my quick fire.
They're not.
Thanks for making me look good, baby.
I had this dream, not a real dream. I had a dream that I would write these really funny and great questions, but instead I just got really busy, and then I wrote them this afternoon on the way here. First question, are you ready?
Yeah.
What's the best dinosaur?
Stegosaurus.
Oh, yeah, I knew, because okay, sorry, wait.
Brontosauruses are nice.
Right, yeah, they are nice.
I have got to back up the Triceratops, because you can say Riceratops.
Yeah, that's good too.
But Stegosaurus is the better dinosaur,
I really,
for being perfectly honest.
yeah, that is good. You know,
Megalodon. Is that a thing?
Megalodon's a thing?
Isn't
Yeah,
that
I
a
like
big
that.
old
I
It's
like
a
shark?
big,
name.
like, sharky boy.
Yeah, I like the name.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a good one.
There's a great movie called Meg. It's about a megalodon. And,
yes, I've seen that.
and-
Not the
Is it The Meg?
And Snatch is in it as well. What's his name?
The
You
movie?
know, Kiki
Jason
Boy does some...
Statham?
Jason Statham, yeah. The football. Yeah. He's in Snatch.
You know, Pussy, he's in it.
Yeah. No, that's not what I would call one vagina. I wouldn't call it... Come on, boys.
The boys on the train would, though.
Yeah,
They
they
bloody
would.
smash ya.
Gross little boys.
Awful. Disgusting.
Because I was saying to someone that we work with, I was like, what's another quickfire question? Quick, I need some questions. And I was like, well, if you could ask Rye, she doesn't know you, Wayde, unfortunately.
No, that's okay.
If you could ask Rye any question, what would you ask him? And she was like, I know everything about Rye. I was like, you absolutely don't. For instance, what's his idea of the best dinosaur? And she's like, probably T-Rex. That's her voice. And I was like, I guarantee you it's not. And it's not. Because
not.
Stegosaurus is dope.
I think I mainly chose it based on the word. I really love the word Stegosaurus.
And it's
That's
also just
amazing.
like, he's such a, cumbersome chum.
Yeah.
I
love cumbersome creatures like rhinos. That's why I like my rhinos.
yeah, you do.
big
It also
hulking
has
boys.
your name in it. Mm-hmm.
You see a
What do you think the
Thing.
best dinosaur to play hide and seek with is?
pterodactyl.
I'll let you have this one.
It's the Do You Think He Saw Us? What do you think of that one? Hey, you want another question?
Yeah, ideally.
Well, then shut up. Here it comes. It's quick fire. If you were a celebrity chef, what would your catchphrase be?
Here they are coming. Whenever I
So awkward.
whenever I add the spices. Oh Lord, here they're coming.
What? Wait, what are you gonna say to the hungry patrons?
Nuke it.
That's pretty
You
good.
should do a swear
Signature
after.
dishes.
Swears are cool.
Nuke it. Fuck.
Oh, dude, you can fuck. That's pretty good. Me? Oh,
Yep.
me? I would say, open your mouth and here I come.
We're both very sure of our
On
catchphrases.
trend there.
Yeah. I'd say, if you can fit a fist in, you can fit one of my delicious meals in. Come on down to Celebrity Mitchell's Cooking Shop.
That's
Are they
gross
putting it?
imagery.
Are they putting it? So all your is all
This
your
is on the poster.
is all your the
poster's huge.
What restaurants have posters? Oh, is all
This one
your
does.
It's $5 for a poster.
is all your food fist sized?
It's smaller, maybe.
Bigger but lubed.
Yeah. If it's bigger, there'll be preparations before. But no, nothing's
some
meant to be chewed. It's
exercises.
all supposed to be just
Oh god.
big open mouth, and then you just kind of like
Massage your throat.
just kind of take it like a duck.
Definitely a choking hazard.
For you, maybe.
Yeah, for you.
I haven't done much throat fisting.
Wait, if you want to eat it, the restaurant that I named earlier that I can't remember my restaurant name. Did I name it?
Fisticuffs.
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 If you want to eat at Fisticuffs, which is the best restaurant.
Yeah.
And also, you would be a terrible friend if you didn't.
Yeah, why
That's
wouldn't you
true.
eat at my restaurant?
I'm sorry.
Listen,
Hey, I've got a small mouth.
You're
Have
a
we
little bit
talked
too
about
far
this?
away.
We will
I've-
stretch you out.
I'm
Yeah,
being
I am.
diagnosed with small mouth.
between episodes, Wade and I are going to fist your mouth so hard. Hey, what about this? This isn't. It's a general question. Maybe it's not even quickfire. We'll see how you respond. What are your thoughts on fast food? Like the big boys, not just like fast food in general.
Well,
the big guys, you know.
I had
Hungry Jack's,
some-
KFC, Macaboy.
I had some KFC the other day. The boys in my band really love the old Kentucky Fried Chicken.
Yeah.
It's a thing that they have. Got it to send them a photo of it. I ended
Yeah.
up enjoying it. I ended up getting about 4 pimples around my mouth.
Yeah.
It's
just
crazy
from
how
eating
quick
it.
KFC's
Yeah,
really
like I can
pimply.
feel them growing after
Yeah.
I've eaten it. So
Yeah.
I mean, I did enjoy it. It was
Especially
nice.
if you only eat the skin.
It's fine.
the only way you can do it.
Like anything like those, that kind of thing. And like same with soft drinks as well, like Coke or anything like that. I love the branding so much.
Oh,
I
yeah,
know
it's
that
the
these
best branding.
If we ignore all the morality of like how evil these giant corporations are, especially
Fairly.
like fast food ones, and just focus on how much fun it is to go get a bloody Macca's meal.
They've done a good job.
And you go and see the Golden Arches.
Yeah.
As long as I get to see the Golden Arches, I'm a happy boy.
Yeah, you love those arches.
I feel like when I was in the States, it was a lot more fun to eat fast food because it was kind of
Yeah,
like
it's a real
shtick over
culture
there.
and
Yeah,
a real
it's a
like,
huge
oh,
culture.
we've never had fucking
In-N-Out, for instance.
In-N-Out,
Was,
yeah.
I mean, In-N-Out was actually genuinely good.
Shake Shack in New York.
Yeah.
Did you go?
Yep.
Oh man, that's a real treat.
Yeah.
There's an imitation Shake Shack here in Melbourne. I don't know if it's still open. I think it's called Royal Burgers.
Royal Stacks.
Royal
Royal
Stacky
Stacks.
Boys. Yeah,
Yeah.
that
Yeah,
might
I think
be
I know
it.
somebody who works
And
there.
it actually says
They're still going.
in
Oh.
the menu, I think, or on the website, like
Yeah.
we are inspired by Shake Shack.
Okay.
Et cetera.
Ah, cool.
To the effect that, remember when I said how in America you have to clear your own table and everything? You have to clear your own table there.
Oh, that's cute.
Cool. They
Yeah.
could
Nice.
have left that bit, but that's fine.
Well, cool. They can get fucked.
Yeah. Especially because it's so fucking expensive.
Well, yeah,
Because it's
yeah.
hard to make like a good cheap burger.
Yeah.
Macca's has it pretty under control.
You're
I
still-
love Macca's. I'm a huge fan of Macca's.
Yeah.
You're
But I
still-
hate being in Macca's.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, a 24-hour Macca's has some sort of charm, though.
Yeah. Yeah.
Everything's sticky. I can't stand that.
I like stick. Funk.
Wade's the one getting it all stroky. Hey, here's a question. What's my name?
It's Mitchell.
Don't forget it, bitch. Here's another quickfire question. What's the best gender neutral name for an infant?
I can only
Bob's
think
good for
I
everybody.
went Bob as well for some
went
reason.
Bob?
Why did I think Bob? Yeah, strange.
That's weird.
I like Alice. I think Alice sounds really good for
Yeah.
either way you're going.
Alice.
Mainly because of Alice Cooper, but just imagine a little cute blonde-haired, blue-eyed boy such as myself named Alice. It'd be
Yeah.
very cute.
I'll call you Alice.
Go ahead.
I think couch symbol's pretty good.
Throwback. I rate Alice and Bob.
Yep.
Yep.
Bob's good. What's Bob short for a girl? Because Bob's short for Robert for a boy.
Barbarina.
Roberta, obviously.
Yeah, that makes
Just
sense.
Robert.
Because there is we have many customers. I don't know if I'm getting too on the nose here, guys, but we've got a lady customer
Yeah.
called Bobby.
Yeah.
You probably don't see her because
Bobby,
she comes
Bobby.
in
Oh, I don't
the
know. I don't know
afternoons.
this person, but that's
Yeah, that's a
Fallout
great name.
4, Bobby No-Nos. Female character.
Yeah. I don't remember much from
Interesting.
Fallout 4.
I think
Cool.
it's a different
Yeah,
not
person.
human.
She's got a nose out customer.
Okay.
Yeah.
So it is
It's not
potentially
her.
on the nose then.
Yeah. That's enough. Hey, what's the funniest swear?
Oh man, we're not very
Why
fast.
is that? That's like
There are a lot of them.
this should have
and they
been
get used
out
a
of the.
lot.
You've got to have a
I just
favorite
guess
swear.
just titties.
Titties is so good.
Yeah. It's so because you can use it anyway. You can use it in front of your mum, and she'll have a giggle.
Because it's such a stupid, silly
Yeah, exactly.
little boy word.
Stub your toe and you go, oh, titties.
Ah, titties.
That's funny.
Clusterfuck.
Clusterfuck. That's fun.
I like that one.
Yeah, especially if you're actually describing a bout of
situation.
intercourse you've had recently.
It's really into granola at the moment.
Crunchy nut clusterfuck.
Oh, dearie me. I like shit, but I like to enunciate it a lot. Like very harsh enunciation. Just like shit. That's shit. That's shit house. You know? That sort of thing. Oh, shit off, shit face. You know? What do you
Get the
think?
most out of
You
it,
would have
yeah.
gotten along with these boys on the tram real well.
Nah.
Yeah.
I don't get along with many people. It's pretty much you guys and
And we don't even really get along, do we? I mean,
More work friends than anything.
Wait, what? Work friends than anything. I'm your boss. And Wade's sort of mine.
the difference is I don't pay.
yeah, that's true. Hey, superpowers. They're pretty good.
Yeah.
Next question. No. What do you think of superpowers? What would you have? What do you think is good?
I mean, just instant healing would be ideal.
Instant healing? That's good.
obviously.
Yeah, you could go real emo with that.
No. Yeah, that's true. I think everyone goes to flying, but I think that would be
I thought
really
you were going to say fingering for a second.
pretty good power.
It's a heroic gift of fingering.
You can start a webcam channel. You can fucking make bank.
Yeah, shooting webs. What?
Yeah, cool.
Wait?
Lying.
Lying.
Flying.
Oh, flying. I think it's lying. It's a really good line.
Boring. Superpower liar was way better. I know I said I don't have any friends, but I have a friend.
Oh, yeah.
And he actually has forgotten that he said this as an answer once, but I thought it was the best answer. He said, invulnerability in the face of social injustice. Because he didn't trust himself with invulnerability all the time. He's going to do a bunch of stupid shit. But when there's some social injustice happening, like someone's just being a real dick,
Yeah.
he can just go up to them and be like, mate, fuck off, and not be worried about anything happening.
That's amazing.
Isn't that a good
That's
answer?
so good.
But he forgot that he said it, so I'm claiming it as my answer. You're welcome.
Oh, that's so good. That's so good. Big fan of it.
Describe your favorite bird. Never say what it is. Never tell anyone what it is. From this day forth, you have to keep your favorite bird a secret.
A little pitter patter.
Good.
Cute. Killed its owner recently.
Oh, I know exactly what bird it is. They're great.
They're fantastic.
Very much.
Wouldn't go near one.
Very much on
finches,
par
right?
with best dinosaur.
Yeah.
Almost.
Yeah. Same vibe.
Yeah, it was a. I mean, I know you can't say it, but
No,
it
I
was a
can't
pelican.
Whole
Pelican's
head
great.
in the mouth.
Yeah.
Just.
Interesting. I was thinking something similar with the finch, but other way around. So the finch just runs straight into the mouth of the guy, and then
Yeah.
they choke and die.
Yeah. Mine's long-legged and it's wearing a fascinator and it'll rip a snake in half.
I know one.
You know the one?
I think so. Yeah.
Oh, fuck, beautiful. Yours is, what was yours? Just pitter patter?
Little pitter patter.
Little pitter pat.
Little pitter patter.
It's great. I love it.
Yeah.
What's a good vague saying that can be used in almost all circumstances?
Oh, you know.
Like whatever happens, you can just nudge the stranger next to you and just be like, I guess
Hemorrhoids.
hemorrhoids.
Well, Lord, here
Oh,
coming.
Well,
That's applicable.
um,
I guess just what goes around comes around. That can kind of apply to most things.
yeah, with a wink.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or just
Or a nudge.
like sands through the hourglass, eh?
Yeah.
These are the ways of our wives.
Another one bites the dust.
Yeah.
That's all kinds of things.
And another one.
Just so guys see someone eat shit in the middle of the train, you just nudge the person next to you and go, "Hey, we the best music."
That's great.
And you're smart.
Yeah.
Here's some money. Go buy yourself some more money.
Some more money. I thought you said ham for a second.
I couldn't
Here's
decide
some
between
money.
the
Go
quote.
buy yourself some more ham.
Couldn't decide between
Champagne
which
ham.
part of that quote I wanted to do.
Champagne ham. Wade did a great joke. We got to work on the delivery, but it was really good.
I am unaware of the joke.
Yeah, I
that
didn't get.
made.
Because it's
We'll listen
rap.
back.
I mean, this is the classic.
Yeah.
Ravens or raisins? I'm for ravens, baby.
Just
like-
that's so Raven.
Do you get
From that
do you get
Raven.
multiple ravens, and is raisins off the table once you have them?
I'm raisin ravens.
No, if you get the ravens, they're going to eat the raisins. So the raisins are definitely off the table. They're
So
in the
if you
ravens.
if you pick ravens, you're never allowed to touch raisins ever again.
This is the age-old discussion.
Well, then definitely ravens.
yeah.
that wasn't the answer.
No, it was always going to be ravens. I was
Yeah.
setting the boundary.
Regardless of the result,
I was just wondering.
Ravens.
I was thinking like if I have
whatever
if,
happens, ravens.
I've got infinite ravens, I could probably trade some ravens for some raisins.
Raven superpower.
How many raisins are you going to get for a raven?
How many raisins
At
by a
least
raven?
5.
Yeah, I wish they measured raisins by ravens. Look at 0.7 ravens,
Yeah.
please.
Yeah.
By weight, or is it like how a $5 note
Just
is
how much
worth?
Yeah,
Nothing really, but
the worth of the concept of a raven.
yeah.
To everybody.
Edgar Allan Poe buying so many ravens.
Yeah.
That was him, right? Wasn't it?
Yeah.
God. I don't read that.
You don't read that?
No,
I heard
I mean, you
someone-
only need to read it once. You don't have to keep reading it.
I'm not going to do that.
That was pretty good. Language is a bit old-fashioned. English, am I right? One more.
Yeah.
That's from not me. That's from Nil, because I asked her,
Yeah.
the thing. And she said,
Go, Neil.
let me see if I could get this right. It was, if you could go back in time what's the one thing you would change? It can be about your life. It can be about the world.
I'm super curious about like seeing if the butterfly effect actually would happen and how small
you just
like the
wanna
smallest thing
see
you
what
could do
happens.
to like fuck up
You're just
everything.
going to go slap a butterfly in the prehistoric period.
You bitch.
All the answers are really serious that are coming to my mind, but
Do them. Do some serious.
I
Let's
wanna
get serious
kill
and I'll
Hitler.
tease you.
no, not kill Hitler. That's
Give
it's too
Hitler,
obvious of an answer. Also, medical
give
science.
Hitler
maybe I don't know. It's not
a
worth it.
positive role model.
Change the public perception of nuclear energy at the time when it was being produced.
Right. How would you do it, though? You can't just like... How
Hey,
would
this wasn't
You
the part
go
of the-
back in time.
Yeah.
You, personally.
Yeah.
It's not like you and an army of like, advisors and you run for office. And then, I mean, I guess you could run for office, but who's
I guess.
gonna...
Okay, well,
I mean, Hitler would vote for you for sure.
but Hitler wasn't involved in the Cold War.
No, but I mean, I mentioned Hitler and you look like someone Hitler would love.
Yeah, no, for sure. Get that a
yeah.
lot.
Yeah.
Hey, I talked to the guy who was president during the Cold War.
Well,
few of
if
them.
I'm going back in time, it'll be me.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, sweet. I'll see you there.
That's the one
I'm
thing.
going to pretend I don't know you.
Alright, I'll see you there.
You're going to be
and I'll
like,
say, hey,
Mitchell, remember how bad this is? And you'll be like, I don't know this boy.
Yeah. Anyway, that'd be good, and then
Yeah.
we'd have clean energy right now. It'd be sweet.
Yeah. I'd like to go to some sort of dinosaur time. I don't know which period has all my favorite dinosaurs. Because I know the T-Rex and the Triceratops went around at the same time. I don't really want to see a T-Rex. I would like to see some steggies.
Sure, but steggies are just going to hang out, so you can view
Yeah,
them
that's
from
dope.
afar, and they'll just be munching some grass down there, being huge and cool.
Yeah, but you
And-
don't know that. I mean, you could say that about rhinos,
Yeah.
but you can't. I mean, from a distance, yeah, you're right, you can. But you can't just mosey up and start patting them.
No, that's not, I said from afar.
Yeah, I didn't listen the whole time. I was picturing
But if you
it.
see a T-Rex, and then you've got a bit of a chance that he's just going to see you and be like, going to munch him down.
Yeah,
So that's not good. Stegosaurus probably not going to do that.
no.
There's too many
You
specifics in
don't
this
know
question.
that. You
Yeah.
don't know that.
Are you
Nobody
going-
knows that they're not going to just eat you, that they didn't just eat me. Come on.
Are you going there and bringing stuff? Are you going there and coming back? Because then you can just go somewhere and then find an old artifact that isn't that old at the time, bring that back and make a whole bunch of money when you come
Yeah,
back.
I think it's more like you go back. You can perform an action for perhaps a small amount of time.
Yeah.
non-specific.
Yeah.
and then you go back forward and see, and there's the results.
Yeah.
therein. So it could even just be like, there's a few things, awkward moments I would like to erase. Just like, you shouldn't have said that.
Yeah, I would have gone back, given myself a cuddle when I was about 10, and just said,
Oh,
it's
was
gonna-
this
this is
some
gonna be good.
weird Catholic church bullshit?
no, we would just be like, hey, keep at it.
Wait,
And then I just would have pursued more stuff when I was younger instead of being a
you
little.
are younger,
Yeah, but even younger.
and you're pursuing it.
Yeah, I know, but even younger than that.
Oh, right. So,
I
you're
got
like a
more-
little 12-year-old you.
just gotten
like
more done.
On
Being
the
more
forefront of podcasting.
Just being more confident. when I
Hey,
was
here's
younger.
my experience in the schoolyard. You need tips. You need to climb that hierarchy down at the local handball court.
Oh, actually, yeah, you should. Yeah, talk to your younger self, knowing what's going to trend online, and then say, hey,
you
hit
just
this-
go back and
hit
be
this
like,
up now,
hey,
'cause it's gonna
Facebook.
blow
I know
up.
it sounds silly. People are
Invest
going to
now.
love it.
Oh, invest in Bitcoin when it was actually a
Yeah.
real good idea.
Hey, those are all the quickfire
Cool.
questions. What do you got?
I've got someone wrote in response to last week's episode.
Wrote in?
They wrote in.
Oh, they rode in.
Yep.
On-
I write in all the time.
You wrote
Yeah.
in.
Yeah, man.
That's why your energy is so high all the time on this.
Woo. You feel me?
Do a voice.
He goes by
That's a good one.
Chase Meister. There you go. That's a slight tinge to my voice. Hey guys,
Inflection, maybe.
thoroughly enjoyed last week's episode, especially the segment on coffee prices skyrocketing. That's a weird way to say that. That was me. He didn't write it like that.
Yeah, he just wrote it like skyrocketing, and you
Yeah.
went skyrocketing.
In the last 10 years or so. For me, it's totally worth it from what I've experienced. The best filter coffee I've ever had was a 90 plus geisha from Panama. Does he mean, he doesn't mean $90.
No,
Yeah. What? 90 plus? What does that mean?
I think it's
That's proof,
It's
right?
the
A grading system.
no. Yeah, it's something to do with the varietal of the geisha.
Okay,
They're
cool,
done
cool,
in
cool,
like. Tell them to write in and fucking tell us what it means again.
We should know. This
We
is-
do know this. It's you know my memory, babe.
The tasting notes were Earl Grey and pear.
Sorry, I
it did
forgot your
fetch. It
anniversary.
did fetch me $20.
Yeah,
Yep. But
should, as well it should.
but it was definitely worth it. We'll probably pay more just to try it again. I spoke to him about this as well, and I think it was a world class barista was serving it, and got a really good experience at this place.
I bet.
World-class
And
experience.
I love it. And this is the point: is that people are down for it. If you
Yeah.
get those tasting notes, you get those, you get the experience,
Yeah.
you get some information from the barista. People are into it.
Yeah, it's a shame the Melbourne isn't ready just yet to pay more for coffee. Like it's somewhat similar with craft beer bars don't do as well as a fucking Ocker pub. You know,
Yeah.
They're struggling at the moment. They might become bigger. Some of them are doing fucking great, but you know, a lot of smaller ones are still really trying. But like if you open a high-end coffee bar, like what we were talking about in the last episode, now people.
Sorry, Wade, for kicking the microphone.
Could you just angle it back to where the sound comes out of your body?
Yeah, sure.
Hey, let me be more
Not
specific.
there, Rye. Not your noisy nipples again.
This isn't working. Hey, keep telling your story.
Nah, I forgot what it was.
All right.
You know my memory, babe.
Look, I think we're. I
Have
think
you
we're.
used that before?
I think we're running.
I don't know, I can't remember.
I think we're running for president. So
Anyone can do it.
Vote us three 2020.
I want to see DJ Khaled go up against Kanye in 2020.
DJ Coward?
Coward.
DJ Coward.
That'll be Kanye's diss track.
You won't see him go up against anyone. He's a coward.
Yeah, no.
Heard of
Hey, I think we're running this short change a real long time, but I've got a couple of
Really? It feels
small
short.
things.
Go on.
It feels long to me, but maybe I'm just dragging
Small
on.
hands.
I've got two little things for you, and it's a bit of fun. First of all, I've got an update on last week's short change where we discussed the fact that I can't talk to customers.
Oh, you took.
I thought we were talking
what happened?
colonoscopy here.
Well, I took your advice. No,
Yep.
Colonoscopy is coming up on Wednesday, so tune in next short change for more colonoscopy stories. Gonna be good.
I hope it's just like everything went well.
Still can't find my banana. But not full of seeds anymore. Maybe, I don't know. There's probably still some in there.
I reckon there's something else weirder. once the seeds are all gone,
I've upgraded
what's
to avocado
left?
seeds now, so there's going to
God.
be there's gonna be a whole thing. You're gonna
Their
need a-
root system is
They're gonna need a plunger.
dangerous.
The
as
root
well.
system is in you now.
Yeah.
Yeah, maybe that's why I feel
Hey, what did you
weird.
find out? This short change has gone too long.
Hey,
Is it? I don't think it. I
Yeah,
don't know.
I feel
Is
so-
it?
Yeah.
I can't remember.
I took your advice
Yep.
and I
You
used.
point to the sky when you say that.
Well, I'm pointing between you both because both of you both gave me this advice.
Yep.
Both of you guys.
Righto.
To ask about how their weekend was.
Yes.
That was the one I took away.
Yeah,
Didn't ask
that's
about
good.
Didn't ask about the
That's a
weather.
good one.
But I said, hey, how was your weekend to a regular? And they said,
Mm-hmm.
oh boy, I worked all the way through it. How was yours? And I told them that I went to a gig with a guy from Reddit, and it was a fun story. And then they asked me, no, I said I was going to go to a thing. or
Yeah,
something
right.
Like that. Then
They asked you the beginning of this week?
Yes, they did. They were like,
Oh,
"Hey,
I
how'd the
remembered.
bloody gig go with that guy from Reddit? You're still here. You didn't get killed."
Yeah.
That's good.
That's great.
Look
That's
at you,
good
you've made a
conversing.
friend.
I was actually,
I've done it to two different customers.
you've done it to two, like, it's not,
Like the same story.
sounds way more sinister.
No, different
than
story.
talking.
Okay, but you know you can just recycle.
You
right?
can.
Yeah, but
you
I had another one.
Okay.
I was going to a poetry night, so I said,
Don't
"Hey."
use them all at once.
They said, "Hey, what are you doing? What are you doing later?" They didn't say that.
Yeah.
Can't remember why it came up. Oh yeah, because I told
Probably just shouted it nervously.
I told them as well that old story about
Yeah.
I went to the gig with some Redditor and they were like, oh, that's cool. I didn't meet anyone from online in my weekend. I was like, oh, cool, sweet. And then when he saw me next, he was like, hey, what's going on? You got any gigs going through this weekend? And I was like, I'm going to spoken word night. I'm going to read some poetry. They're like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
Yeah, little fun little tidbits that I told
That's
people.
nice. See, people are starting to understand why you're so quiet and weird.
I still don't understand.
You don't
I have
understand
no
it.
idea.
I've
got so much
no, but they'll be
confidence.
like, oh, this quiet weird guys are really real creative,
Yeah.
you know? And they're going to love you even more for it.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to appreciate every little tidbit that you throw out. The girl that's often on the tills in the mornings
Yeah.
at our place, we were having a chat about how adorable it is watching you interact with customers because you're really giving it your all, and they're appreciating it. Like, these are customers that she's not worked there anywhere near as long as you have, and she knows them very well.
Yeah.
And she just looks over. She knows their name and how many kids they have and everything. But they look at you and they're like, "Morning," and you're like, "Whoop," and they just have this like. The guy who's always here and doesn't talk to anyone said up to me. They love it.
I like them to think that they've earned my favor.
Yeah, right.
So they feel even more special. I've been playing the long haul. I got one more little thing and then we can tie her up.
What?
Oh, let's not do that.
Yeah, that was a bad way of saying it.
That's pretty bad.
This is a little bit of industry news. It's a throwaway bit, so I just throw it in here.
Yeah, throw it away.
Put it in the bin, boy.
Tuna is poisoning school children in America.
Good. You know what? Good.
America.
Poison them all.
Poison them.
Yeah. So some researchers at Santa Cruz in the US started surveying some
On
dining.
a cruise? Really?
No, just the place.
Oh.
Yeah. Started surveying.
The Santa Cruz.
Yeah. You just go see all, like, where Santa grew up, where he went to school.
Funnily enough, not the North Pole. It was actually New York, right?
Oh.
Yeah, he's US. US born, raised.
US born and raised.
Yeah. Good old country boy.
That explains
Back when New York was the country.
Yeah.
egotistical flamboyancy of him. He's very loud in his presentation.
Yeah.
And rolly.
He's actually Guy Fieri.
Oh, that makes sense. So anyway, so they were surveying some dining hall habits in their area. Anyway, 107 students tested, so a pretty small sample. So this isn't
pretty
super
small sample.
accurate, but
More
nonetheless,
students than I've tested.
well, that's definitely good. Keep it that way, unless you have a degree and legally
I have a
allowed to do
degree.
so. Yeah, true. Not in anything that would allow you to
thing.
near children.
Animation.
Yep.
I could go near. I'd worked at a children's hospital because of that degree.
How did that work?
Because I did an animation for Brisbane Royal Children's Hospital.
Oh, cool. Did you see the kids?
Yeah, heaps of them.
Sweet. Okay, cool.
From a distance.
So they measured some hair samples for mercury levels, and some kids showed mercury levels above levels of concern, is the way they put it. Yeah, it's not necessarily
the level that is. How much mercury is
A little
good for
bit.
you? Yeah, no, but like in a perfect world,
Yeah, you're not supposed
would
to
you
swallow
need to have
thermometers,
any
though.
mercury in you? In a perfect world,
I don't know.
you know how you can have too much of everything.
That's true.
Is that the same with mercury,
There's
or is
probably-
it kind of just like you've got mercury in you? We need to get it out of you.
I think there's probably
Just picturing people
Demercurying.
like Freddie Mercury has just passed out on something. The doctor's like, well, there's your problem.
So they said it's not necessarily a problem, but suggested the children should reduce it. And the reason their mercury levels were so high is because they were eating so much tuna. So tuna and other large fish contain higher levels of mercury.
Why are they eating so much tuna?
Well, let me tell you how much tuna they were eating. Kids were having
like a lot.
20 servings a week. And I went onto the US serving guidelines, and so calculated that. So each serving of fish would be about 170 grams or something like that.
Sure, that's
right?
that's a fucking lot. I weighed some tuna
3.5
recently. Weirdly.
kilos every week of tuna.
Why?
Like a
That's-
can of tuna is like 90 or 100 and something.
Yeah, no, I think it's like 70 or 90 or
easily
something
under
like that.
200. And I have one of those once a year.
So you're having two of
No mercury.
those to make up one serving,
Yeah.
almost.
Because, I mean, realistically, there's not that much in
That's
a
not a
tuna
lot. It's not a
can.
lot of tuna if you're having 2 cans.
Caw.
Yeah, I didn't know where else to go with that, but
Oh, I changed my favorite bird.
oh yeah. Anyway,
All
that's-
right, bright beaky boy. Pigeon, unrelated.
Anyway, it's too much tuna.
It is too much. Oh, that was the lead up, and then the punchline, and we. Oh, it's
I
great.
was really hoping
loved
that I
it.
was really hoping that you would say too
At
much tuna.
John
some point.
Mulaney, at Nicholas Crowell. Fucking, you guys should follow us, to be honest. We're plugging you. This has been shortchanged. That was not audible.
Hey, catch us next time. Make sure you bloody write in with questions because we'll talk about them on here or in the other one if they're good.
Or privately,
Or just
behind your back.
chat to us.
Look what this dickhead said.
If
He
you
thinks there's 2 of us and that we're middle class. There's 3 of us and we're working class, you fucking moron.
We are white, though.
Yeah,
he got that right.
And he did say great. He said, great, another fucking middle-class white guy.
But we'll take anything we can get at this point.
It's so weird when people try and use sarcasm through text. It's real
and I'm
hard to
just
achieve.
like, great.
Thank you.
Somebody gets us.
He might just be really racist, and every time he sees another podcast with only white people, he's like, "Yes, another one."
Oh yeah, he's
We're
all
winning.
for it.
Yeah, maybe.
It's hard
Maybe,
to,
maybe he's
it's hard
being
to
quite
read tone.
serious.
We don't
Maybe he's like,
support this
middle
man.
class white boys.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
get
Yeah.
it. Yeah.
Oh dear.
Oh,
Hey,
that's
this has been
gross.
Short-Change, and if you like it, bloody share it around. Share it to your mums, show it to your best friend.
Your chickens.
And listen to it with your chickens and stream that shit to us.
Not the Nuggies episode.
Yeah. Don't want them as
No, they
nuggies.
need to know. They need to know I'm fucking coming for them.
All right, bye-bye,
Batter 'em up,
babies.
boys.